Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing and talking about all of the new dungeon leaks JFON released. And to sum it up, to start right now, basically, admins and YouTubers will be able to play today, Monday, as of recording. The rest of the staff team and YouTubers will be able to play tomorrow on Tuesday, and MVP++s will be able to play on Wednesday. I'm hoping to stream on Wednesday, so make sure to keep a lookout for that. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'm on the forum post that was released a bit ago. I don't really know how long, 30 minutes ago. And yeah, here's the first video.
Hello everyone, and thank you for playing Dungeons. I'm going to make a series of short videos to explain how to use the Alpha Network and how to play Dungeons. So the first thing you want to do is add the alpha.hypixel.net IP to your server list, and then you can join the server. Once you're here, you can either click on the NPC or open your compass and click on Skyblock. And once you're inside Skyblock, you will notice that you already have statistics, you already have fairy souls, a full set of armor, some TNT and other items. And after that, if you want, you can click on Ophelia and she will give you any item you want for free. So if you want to change your build or do anything, you can talk to her. After that, you can talk to Mort. And as you can see, the catacombs have 11 floors and a master mode. But for now, only the entrance and the first floor are available. You first need to finish the entrance if you want to have access to the first floor. In a few days, the second floor should be available, and the third floor should be available a few days after that. But first, we need a party, so let's make a party. Alright, I now have a party, so all I have to do is click on this. We recommend using a party of 5 players, of course, but for the sake of the video, I'm only going to be playing with myself. Inside the entrance, you have to click on Mort again, and Mort is going to give you your Dungeon Orb. Dungeon Orb is a very important item, because it gives you your class abilities. You usually want it in an important spot in your hotbar. Once you have your Dungeon Orb, you can click on Mort again, start a dungeon, and choose your class. There are 5 classes, so read them all and choose wisely. Once you select your class, you're ready, dungeon is about to start, and good luck. I'm going to make another video on the dungeon itself.
Okay, so what I got from that is that the first floor and entrance will be open at the start of the alpha, and a few days after the second and third floor will open. And you can have up to 5 people in a party. It's not like required to have 5 people. And you can buy anything from Ophelia during the alpha. She's probably gonna sell dungeon items after, once it's fully released on Hypixel. And the dungeon orb gives you your class ability, so each class has separate abilities specific to dungeons. And it says here that they'll be looking for group channels on the forums and Hypixel discords. Dungeons will be filled with new rules, mechanics, and everything. And dungeons are randomly generated and different on every run, but some things never change. There are already 100 different rooms that can be selected. There's one main path from the entrance to the Watcher Room. Rooms outside of the main path usually reward strong dragon buffs. Your goal is to find keys, and here's the next video.
Welcome back. In this video, I will explain how to play dungeons and what I believe are the most important information to know and understand when you play dungeons. First, dungeons are randomly generated, meaning that this room isn't always going to be the room you find at the start. In fact, it may never happen again. If you look at your minimap, you can see that I already see a few rooms next to the room I am in right now. The green room is the entrance, and the black door that you can see on the top right is where you have to go. So I already know I have to go somewhere in that way. But first off, let's look at the rooms on the side. If I go that way, I'm going on an exploration. And if I go down there, I'm also going on an exploration. So you may be wondering, like, why would you go down there if you already know that the exit is that way? Well, if you go down, usually every time you go on exploration in the dungeon, you will be rewarded with something. But to be rewarded, you need to know where to look at, of course. So for example, I know that here there is a secret place. So if I go down there, I know that there is a chest here. And if I open the chest, I get rewarded. In that room, I know that there is another secret place that way, with another chest. This one gives me a diffuse kit. And there are other secrets, but I'm not going to show them all. In fact, there is a secret, there is another secret right here. There are multiple secrets in every room, and this one is interesting because not only you can see that there is a chest, but also there is a bat. And the bat actually dropped an item. Bats are secrets in dungeons too. There are many, many different secrets. So next thing to know is that some rooms have mini-bosses like this one roaming around the room. Which means in this room you don't actually have to kill all the mobs if you don't want to. But this mob in particular is important. Let's try to find him again. Yeah, this one. Because it has a star next to his name, as you can see here. So let's just kill this mob. Alright, he dropped a wither key. So this wither key is what I need to open the next door. As you can see, there is a wizard door right here. Because I have a wizard key, I can now open it. And all you have to do is keep going like this. So we enter a room that is going to be there in every single dungeon, and it's always going to be on the main path. So if you find this room, it means you are technically on the right path. This is a revive room, what we call a revive room. It has 4 fairies all the time, and if you kill a fairy, it will either revive your teammates or it will drop a revive stone. Revive stones are very important items because if you have one on you when you die, you revive, and if one of your teammates is dead, you can revive them. Because I'm an admin, I'm gonna keep going. I don't really need keys. And we're gonna go through the entire dungeon and get to the end. Oh, interesting, we already found the boss door. Okay, that was a very short dungeon actually. You don't need to clear everything in the dungeon, but it's usually a good idea to clear everything, simply because you are going to find blessings. In puzzle rooms, you are gonna find loot from mobs, you're gonna find a lot of things which are gonna help you kill the last boss. But on top of that, it will increase your score at the end of the dungeon. You can see here that I cleared 20% of the dungeon. Clearing a higher percentage is going to increase your score at the end, and it will increase how much loot you are going to get from the dungeon. So you want to explore as much as possible, try to figure out all the secrets, and beat the boss at the end. I could go on and explain a lot more, but I believe this is enough for you to understand how it works. The only thing that I think is important to know also is how the dungeon orb works. As you can see, every dungeon orb have a left click ability and a right click ability. The left click one is what we can call the ultimate ability, whereas the right click is simply a normal ability. So the normal ability of the mage is a guided ship, and the ultimate is a thunderstorm. But I don't even need to hold my orb if I want to use my ultimate. If I want to use my ultimate, I can hold anything, and then I can press the drop key. Pressing the drop key is going to be using your ultimate in the dungeon. You don't actually drop anything if you press the drop key in the dungeon. This is simply some kind of hotkey, a way for you to quickly use your ultimate whenever you are in need without having to hotkey to your dungeon orb. Anyways, that's pretty much it for now. I only have a couple things to explain, but I'm going to show you on the forums. Once you are done testing, you can go on the forums if you want to report a bug or give feedback. To report a bug, you click on Server Bug Report, submit a bug report related to the Hypixel server, and then you click on alpha.hypixel.net instead of the other one, and it will lead us to those reports. If you want to give feedback, you simply go on the MVP++ Lounge and make a thread. And I will be reading most of the threads. I won't be answering everything, of course, but I will be reading most of them. Thank you very much for testing.
So what I got from that one is that there are multiple paths on each dungeon run. There's only really one right way to go, but you can go the other ways if you want more loots from the secret rooms, which can give you kits or blessings, which increase your stats. Also, there are bats. There are also secrets, kind of, in the secret area. They drop stuff. You'll know you're going the right way when you reach the fairy pond that Jay Varman was talking about. And if you kill one of the fairies, you can get a revive item, or you can revive one of your teammates. It's a chance. I don't really know why it's a legendary item if you can just get it, but yeah. Also, each power orb that you get from Mort to unlock the dungeon also gives you two abilities, a regular ability and an ultimate ability, which is really good. You can left click on the orb for an ultimate ability, or right click while holding it for the regular ability. Or you can press Q while holding anything to activate the ultimate ability, but it won't drop anything. And now on to the next one.
In this third video, we'll be talking about dungeon loots, and in the next video, we'll go more in depth about progression. Dungeon loot comes in two different things. You get reward at the end when killing the boss, but also whenever you kill mobs in the dungeon, you have a chance of dropping their gear, of course. So let's look at the gear that I got from my last run. I got a rotten helmet, a rotten chestplate, heavy leggings, and another pair of heavy leggings, which is perfect to explain everything. First, you can notice that every item here already has a reforge and enchantments. So that means you can already use them if you want to. You don't have to enchant them or reforge them. Also, even though they are enchanted, you can see that they don't have the glowing effect, because we think it actually makes it easier now to differentiate and distinguish which items are which. Also, very important thing, you can see that those two heavy leggings are different. Every item in dungeon has some form of randomizer. And if you get lucky, you get the best possible item, which is what I got here. I got the best possible stats. You see that the health and the defense and the rarity are higher in every way. But if I want to find those leggings in a higher dungeon, the stats would be even higher, because there is progression through the floors. If you find heavy leggings in floor 1, and if you find heavy leggings in floor 3 or 4, chances are the later ones are going to be better. Something else also is that you can see there is a gear score on those items. The gear score is a new feature that is estimating the power level of items. It is based on everything. It is based on their statistics, their enchantments, and the passive of the item. It's not perfect, but it's a really good estimation on the almost exact power level of an item. So you don't have to do math at the end of a dungeon to try to figure out what is best. You can simply look at the gear score, and it should give you a good enough idea of the strength of the item. For now, the gear score is only going to be on dungeon items, but maybe later we'll extend it to every item. And the last important thing here is that at the bottom you can see that there is a durability. Every dungeon item has a lot of durability, but still durability. So if the item goes to 0, it won't break, but it will be unusable, and you will have to repair it. That's enough for now, and in the next video we'll talk about progression.
Alright, here's what I got from that one. I got that just completing a dungeon will give you loot, and killing monsters or mobs in the dungeons, there's a chance that they will drop their armor, and it's automatically going to be reforged and enchanted, but it won't have the enchantment glow, so you can distinguish between them. And also, there's a new thing called Gear Score, where you can just see which item is better, and you don't need to like do math or anything. Also, the rarity of items is randomized. Like as you saw, you got epic heavy leggings and rare heavy leggings. And apparently, the higher floor you are, the better chance you have to get the better rarity. And lastly, dungeon items have high durability, but still durability in general. When they run out, they won't break, but you'll just have to repair them, and they'll be unusable before you repair them. Last thing is ghosts. Players don't actually die in dungeons. They become ghosts. They can get revived in multiple ways. In the Catacombs entrance in Floor 1, ghosts automatically revive after 15 and 60 seconds respectively. Revive stones are items you can obtain during dungeon runs by killing crypt monsters or fairies or clearing rooms. The healer ultimate ability revives one teammate, and healers automatically revive after 90 seconds when they become ghosts. If all players are ghosts, then the dungeon ends. While players are ghosts, they obtain new abilities and passives related to their class. Use them wisely. And that's really it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to do next, and I'll see you guys in the dungeons.